much for speaking to us today. So how does it feel now to be coaching the team you retired at?
Do you know, it's very, very good. It was a long process. It's been kind of happening over the last 2 years. It's been a weird process as well, because still mentally now I feel like I could still play. Technically I still feel like I could play, but physically that's what really stopped me from doing it. And if you ask any of my friends or family back home, I always said I didn't want to coach. But it came to the point where basically the focus kind of changed, and I think I always never wanted to coach because I knew if I started coaching it was the end of playing. So the focus kind of changed in the end of the summer last year when I got an opportunity to go to the Irish FA, do my B licence and do my coaching badges, and it almost changed my focus into coaching and kind of leaving the playing behind. But if anyone says it's an easy process, it's not. It is difficult, but I've been very lucky with Conrad supporting me. And I've also been very lucky with Dan, Han and Jenna, who are kind of senior players here, and I've been in Manchester for 10 years and I've played with them all throughout the 10 years, and they've really supported that kind of like transition into that and getting that respect from the players and from the team, and you know, they've been a massive part of that as well.
You've really settled in now into the club and also into your new role as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been here at the club for 4 years. I was in that transition period when I left City and I came to when it was Preston, and then we got taken over by Fylde. So we have been in that transition. The club is starting to settle because it was the first time we've had a women's team here, and I do feel like I'm settling into the role now, and I do believe that even though I'm full of knowledge and you know I believe in what I'm saying, the coaching badges have kind of cemented that and put a lot of concrete in there and given me a bit more self-belief. And I probably didn't need the coaching badges to have that, but for me personally, I definitely needed it.
Yeah. Do you think it's been a rewarding role so far?
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, your focus has to change, and you know, you go in on a Sunday, and I still am in the change rooms listening to the pre-game music, thinking I have to get changed here.
Yeah.
I know, but the rewarding role then comes of you know seeing the players develop and also giving players opportunities that they might not have gotten. For me to be able to be in that position is massive because I felt like I was very lucky in my career with opportunities, and you know to be rewarded by players coming off the pitch and getting 3 points, it's a totally different feeling.
Yeah, you feel like you're giving back.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when you're training then, what kind of mantras or mottos do you give to the girls?
I think the biggest thing for me is all about the finer details. You know, the game is so simple. Everyone knows how to play football. Everyone knows tactics. Everyone knows how to pass and receive and shoot. But it's all about those finer details. And if we can kind of eliminate mistakes and focus on the finer details and be that one step ahead, then I think that's one thing that I always put into the girls. And they're probably sick of me saying the same thing over and over and over again. But it really got me through my career. And I believe if they listen to that, it will help them and give them that little extra yard, or you know, thinking that little one step ahead. So for me, it's definitely focused on the finer details.
So where do you see Fylde then in 5 years' time?
Do you know, realistically, like me and Conrad, we set goals and values out at the start of the season, and we do it as a coach and team. That's things that we don't share with the squad because we don't want to put too much pressure on them. And then we also have you know goals that we set out to the girls as well. And realistically, we want to take the pressure. We don't want to say that we want to be in the WSL or we want to do this, but you know I'm going to say it on camera now. We do want to be in the WSL, and we believe that we're setting up a program and a setup to do that. Like the club support us massively with like some facilities, and you can see here we can bring players in by what we've got here. But we're under no illusion that this is a non-league club. So you know we're building the program up and building the setup up as much as we can. And yes, we do want to be a WSL club, and whether that's this year, whether it's next year, you know, we want to make those stepping stones to go in there.
Obviously, we've just come out of the World Cup.
Yeah.
How much do you feel it's impacted domestic leagues and especially lower leagues, kind of like Fylde?
Yeah, massively, and not even in women's football. Outside of women's football, you know, even like going into people who've never watched a women's game before. But it's definitely been a massive impact. I played in World Cup qualifiers from Northern Ireland, and like back in the day, it was no one even knew there was a World Cup on. The fact that it was, you know, on TV, you could see it. It was being talked about on Twitter. You know, it was massive, and I think the impact has just opened massive doors and massive opportunities. As going back to what I said, you know, it opened massive opportunities for players, coaches, especially female coaches. You know, like me now, because I think there's a rule coming in where there has to be a female coach on every international squad, and I think that's massive as well. You know, we don't have to be head coaches, we don't have to be assistant coaches, but being a part of it is massive for the growth in the women female coaches as well. People like me, 34 years old now, there's no football, we have to go somewhere. You know, you either go and get a job, or you know, you stay in the game, and you, like you said earlier, you give back to, you know, what we had. So
well, it seems like Fylde is really something special, like kind of behind closed doors. Do you feel like you're really on your way to something important? Do you feel like the cogs are turning?
Yeah, absolutely. Like when Conrad first came in, I was still playing at the time, and we had a great squad, but it wasn't, you know, the mentality was fantastic. We had a good team build, and then throughout the last 3 years, we've had to release players and bring players in. And I think right now we've got a bunch of players that really believe, and we've got good quality, we've got good girls, and we recruit on, you know, personality as well. We want good people around. We believe that we've got a fantastic squad this year, and how the players applicate themselves, and the fact that we've signed players from big clubs like Derby and Stoke to come and play for us this year, you know, it's massive.
Yeah. Well, I definitely believe in the club, and I wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for speaking to us.